Let's talk about the idea of measuring for our cocktails and using our jigger. Understand that when we make a drink, it's extremely important to use the right amount of alcohol in that cocktail for a lot of different reasons. A, we don't want to overserve a guest and put too much alcohol in that drink. It's just not a responsible thing to do. B, understand that if we put too much alcohol in a drink that doesn't want it or not enough, it's going to be out of balance. It's going to taste too strong or not strong enough, and we want to make sure that the right amount is in that glass. Most importantly, I think you need to understand that the proper amount of spirit in any cocktail is what makes a good drink. And ultimately, as bartenders, that's our goal. We want to make sure that drinks are consistent every single time, no matter which store they're in, and every single cocktail that they get tastes the proper balance of the mixers and the spirit together. So we use our jigger and we practice this to get it down to a science so that you understand proper measurements every single time. It's really not hard. It may require some practice. Grab a jigger and put water in a bottle and play around with it when you have some free time, just so you can get the feel of using a jigger and becoming a true master of this. It's something that you can get down in a very short amount of time. So let's just get into practicing a little bit. Understand that when we hold the jigger, we always want to pour our larger measurements first. So use your big 1 1/4 size portion of the jigger first. And if you have to use smaller measurements, you flip over and use the 3/4 measurement after that. Understand that anytime we're using the jigger, we're going to want to use light or light spirits before we'd use anything heavy, any heavy liqueurs or liquors. So that's the order of business in terms of using it. Grab the bottle by the neck so that you got good control of it, and hold your jigger right by the lip of your glass. And then what you want to make sure that you do is pour all the way to the lip of the jigger, and then a quick flip into the glass. So that would be 1 1/4 ounce if I was going to build a drink to shake or stir. Let's say I was building a highball glass. I'd do my 1 1/4 ounce first for my 2 ounce pour. Flip that over and then move over to my 3/4 jigger and measure that out. Now what you've noticed is each and every time that I use the jigger, I'm going right up to the very lip of the jigger itself. Look at the shape of that. It's a V shape, just like a cocktail glass or a martini glass. So anything less is going to lose a lot of the volume right at the top of that jigger. You have to get right up to what's called the meniscus, to the very tip top of the jigger to get that proper measurement. So if you want 1 1/4 ounce, you got to hit it right up to the top. If you want 3/4 ounce, you got to hit it right up to the top. If you want to eyeball for a lower measurement, obviously a 1/2 ounce, we'd use the 3/4 side and go a little bit lower. If we need 1 ounce of something, we'd use the 1 1/4 side and we'd go a little bit lower. But understand that when you're getting those proper measurements, if you're not going right to the top, you're missing out on the proper amount of the spirit that should go in that glass. And again, practice it, work on it. It's something that you can master very quickly. It's definitely something that guests pay attention to when you're grabbing a bottle and using your jigger. How in control are you? If it's something that's new to you and you haven't done it before, just take a little bit of time with it, practice it, you'll be a master in no time.